Ooh. Ooh.
Yep, you like that?
It smells as good as it looks.
Way too much hot sauce.
Wow. Kyle.
Hey, Grant.
Hi. Ooh,
Happy day.
How are you?
Happy day. I'm good. What day is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Let's do this.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
You thought it was Wednesday?
Yeah.
Here, let me get the door for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, gang. Hello.
Cool outfit.
Thanks, bro. We're matching.
Oh, here.
Look
Here,
at
here.
this. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, hi.
Damn.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Rich Shoes. Rich? Ah! Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready for this Tuesday show? Feels like a Thursday. He's out. John Jay?
I left my backpack here when I left the studio yesterday, and I was freaked out, right? And
Yeah.
Like, well, man, my God, I need my backpack. You know what I carry? I have all this stuff in here. And you know what I need my backpack for?
What?
I didn't have it for 24 hours.
Uh-oh.
My nose spray.
Oh, you had those everywhere.
I do, but I was trying to think what is in this backpack that's essential for me. This nose spray. That's it. Like, I was like, oh my God, is there a laptop in here? Is there anything that's important? I don't know. There's something in here that's so heavy, and I don't know what's so heavy. But literally, the only thing that I was like, oh my God, like if it got stolen, if I lost it. What do I use my nose? I have this bandana.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know what.
You guys
Ooh.
could be twinning.
Yeah. Ooh, Benadryl. Wow.
Can of tuna.
Wow.
What is that?
It's John Jay and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can call us right now. It is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. 877-937-1047. You can also text us. Text JJR, whatever your message is, to 96893. And during this quarantine time and social distancing and stay at home and all this stuff, I believe people are we're getting very close with our family. My sister and her and I were talking the other day, and she's like, her kids are home, she's homeschooling them, and she's like, we are spending a lot of time together. Like, she's like getting a little frustrated.
Oh yeah.
I have these moments, and I had this moment yesterday of like incredible gratitude. Like, I'm so happy to be with my family, even though there's some emotional highs and lows. But like last night, I had this incredible emotional high last night with one of my kids that I just could not believe what happened last night for me. It's like, if you're new to the show and you don't know the show, a quick little history on me. I know nothing about sports. I mean, I kind of do now, but my whole background had nothing to do with sports. Nothing. Like, I mean, Rich would ask me I didn't know who's in the Super Bowl at the time. Like, right, ever. So now, just before I had kids. And then when I had kids, I still didn't know. Now I have 3 boys. All 3 boys are athletes. 2 of them are so involved in the basic sports, like, football, baseball, basketball. My older son, Jake's into video games and MMA and that kind of stuff. But last night, I'm going to bed. It's 9 o'clock at night. And my son, Kemp, I hear him go from downstairs, Dad, with his deep voice. Dad! Dad! I'm like, yeah? Where are you? I'm like, man, I'm in bed. It's 9 o'clock at night, man. I'm like, I'm going to bed. He's like, I hear him, doom, 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 the steps, and he runs, and he jumps on the bed. Look at this. Look at this. And he's showing me where the number one high school basketball player had committed to a university yesterday, and it was the biggest news in the world, in his world. And the fact that he was sharing it with me and the excitement he had to share it with me just blew my mind.
Aww.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Like,
cute.
yeah, and so the basketball player committed to Arizona State University, which is huge. His name is, I don't even remember, Josh Christopher, I think is his name. And he made a video, and he was sitting there in bed, and he was showing me the video, and he's like, I knew it. I knew he was going to go there. I just knew it. And he gets so excited, and he walks away, right? And he goes, all right, good night, son. And I almost started crying.
No, that's incredible.
That's so sweet.
But it was such a, like, I'm like, I go, what has happened to my life where I now am involved in high school sports and where the number one person is going to college? And I'm like, Never in my life. Like, I thought if anything, if I had ever had kids, we would be talking about, can you believe who's starring as Maria in West Side Story? Like, that's where I thought I was going to be going.
yeah.
Like, it so blows my mind.
It blows me that you're even aware of it.
It blows you. Hey now.
What did I say?
I said it blows
That
me.
came out wrong.
Sorry, I've been in quarantine a long
That
time.
was one drunk night, Rich. And that was supposed to be quiet between
pictures
you and
last
me
forever.
one time. And I was like, I thought, hey, I'm never going to have kids. What the hell?
Oh,
Why are you going to bring that up?
I cannot.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I used to just say, hey, U of A's playing tonight, and John Jay would always ask the same question. Does that mean if they win tonight, they win the whole thing? Like, no, it's actually a whole tournament. There's a series of games. So it's not just one game and everybody wins the whole thing. Now you know the details of high school people and what college they're like.
It's
You're
crazy.
familiar with it. It blows my mind.
Now, on the flip side of that, because now here's my kid who's 16, Kyle's got a 5-year-old. And what happened with your 5-year-old?
Oh, it's really embarrassing. So I have quarantine nails, and so over the weekend, you say that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So over the weekend, I decided to like soak them off because they were like the dip powder SNS type. So I soaked them off, and they were just kind of like bare nails for a while. And so yesterday, my 5-year-old was looking at my hands, and she goes, "Mommy, your hands look like Osty's." Osti is my grandma. Osti is 93 years old. I was like, ow. And she goes, "You should paint them. Then they would look like your hands again." And I was like, "Okay, I'll paint them right now." So I painted them, but it's like, it almost looks like I let her paint them, like a 5-year-old.
Like you painted him fast. You're like,
Quick!
you're like, Addie, you need to go to your
The last thing I
room.
want is for my hands that look like my grandma's. It's a humbling moment having children.
Did you
I
ask
think.
her if they look better? You go, do these look better?
Yeah, she's like, "That's better, Mommy."
Wow.
Like, oh my gosh.
Man,
Hilarious.
tough room.
Ouch. But you know what? Kids keep you honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they must have looked really bad if she wanted to say something. So now they just look, like really badly
No,
painted.
from over here, because we're 6 feet apart, your hands look like you got a manicure.
Yeah,
it
they
doesn't look. It doesn't look
Oh,
like.
well, don't look up close.
Well, you won't. We can't.
Yeah, don't-
Social.
yes,
So you're
perfect.
set. You can totally if you do the queen wave.
Just
The
keep
queen
on
wave,
moving.
people can't see. You're like, oh,
You know-
how can I get a pedicure or manicure?
A good advantage of 6 feet apart because, most people from far away look okay on a glimpse.
Well, I talk to my mom a lot, especially now that she's, having to stay home alone. She can't visit anyone. Nobody can come visit her. And she's the type to not tell me when she's not feeling okay because she doesn't want to worry us. She's always like, everything's fine, everything's okay. And yesterday, I could tell something was up. And then I asked her, and she kind of broke down, and she told me that she hasn't been feeling good for over a week already. She has like the worst cough, and she actually was coughing like crazy. As soon as she opened up, she felt comfortable like being able to cough while I was on the phone. And I heard it, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. I was like, tell me everything that you're feeling. And so she's feeling pain in her chest, especially the right side. She's having trouble breathing. She's been having to kind of go to sleep sitting up. And she had a fever a couple days ago. She's just been having all these symptoms that I've heard, are some of the symptoms you have when you have coronavirus. And I started to kind of panic, and I'm like, man, I'm not there with her to be able to take her to the ER to get tested. And I was also like, okay, what do I do? Because what if she doesn't have it? I don't want to expose her to it. And she's had a lot of health conditions in the past. And I know she's not the strongest. So I reached out to John Jay because I remember we had that doctor go to Delaney's house to clear her and be able to come back to work.
The telemed, right?
Yeah. And thankfully, John Jay set that up. So they're going to go to my mom's house today to test her because we let them know all the symptoms and that they said she qualifies for the test. So I prayed all last night. I prayed this morning, hoping that, she doesn't have anything.
Oh, I'm going to say some prayers too.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
so scary.
It is.
How old is she?
She's 59. So
Man.
I know she's strong. So
Well, how are you?
I'm being optimistic. I know she's taking care of herself at home, taking her vitamins and cleaning and, keeping her hands clean and everything. So I just don't want to stress because I don't know anything yet, you know, and I'm going to wait for the results. My mom needs to protect herself. She's the one seeing hundreds of people touching money every single day. And she was finally like, I'm ready to stop working because people are actually really disrespectful. They're coughing on me. They don't care. They're not keeping their distance. So I was happy that she was finally like, okay, I can stop working. And I was like, do it. We'll take care of you.
I want to give you a hug. And I hate this. I hate this.
Give her a
social
queen wave.
distancing.
Give her
I
a
just
wave like
hate
the
it
queen.
so
Wave like the
much.
queen. We're praying for you, Suzette. Praying for your mom, John Andrews.